Welcome to the Party Center Speaks podcast. This is the podcast for family entertainment centers and event venue owners, operators, managers, and staffers looking to grow their businesses. Want to learn about increasing booking parties, improving facility operations, and more? Well, this podcast is just for you. My name is Araceli Balcazar, and I'm the marketing and social media coordinator here at PCS. In this episode, we're going to interview Miss Courtney, who's also part of our team here at Party Center Software. So, Miss Courtney, tell me about yourself and who you are here at Party Center Software.
Yeah, hi, Araceli. So my name is Courtney Drehas. Hello. I am a senior customer success consultant here at Party Center Software.
Awesome. So how did you get into this FEC industry in the first place?
Yeah, so I've actually been in industry just under 4 years. About 4 years ago, I actually had a friend that I worked with at a previous position that was part of the PCS team, and she had reached out and let me know that this position was going to be opening. Could not speak highly enough about the team, the vision, the company, and just how fun the industry was. So I interviewed, fell in love with everything about PCS and the industry too, and the rest is history.
Awesome. I'm super happy that you ended up in this industry just because I love working with you and I know you kill it every day and you have such a go-getter attitude. You know, Miss Courtney, obviously, like, you make sure you set up our customers with exactly like what they need, whether it's online booking or waivers. I know that you make sure that you set up our customers with what they need to set up for success. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shifting gears, how would your parents describe what you do?
My parents would describe me, I'm sure, as a party planner, which is not what I am at first. But I think that they know now. I've been doing it long enough that they just know that they're like, oh, places where you have birthday parties and can take your family to have memories. She helps people, go and book birthdays there or buy tickets or just have fun. So that's how they would probably describe it.
Oh, that's very sweet that they think that. That's funny. Yeah, whenever I hear like family entertainment center, of course, like it's natural to think about parties, kids, so that's very natural to think that. So now, being recently promoted to senior customer success consultant, which congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
What's the biggest challenge in your role right now, and how are you tackling it?
So my biggest challenge is just making sure that we're continuing to help customers and that our outreach is expanding. And just making, I think, the new facility owners that are maybe breaking into the space for the first time feel less overwhelmed. So
yeah, I agree.
That's my challenge for sure.
Yeah, I agree. The process can be very overwhelming, but like once you get your foot in and you just keep going, it gets easier and easier. Obviously, like learning our online booking software or learning point of sale or just doing everything in our software. Like once you get into our training, it's super easy, and our team is just super like easy to work with, and they'll help you in any possible way that they can. So
yeah, absolutely.
I guess now that we have website design services, what do you think makes a good website?
Oh goodness. So I think visuals, right? Like we buy with our eyes. So it has to be very visually attractive and appealing. And it really needs to convey the vibe that you want to show the customers, whether it's like fun and bright colors or if it's chic and minimal. It just has to show them what to expect when they walk in the doors. So I definitely think visuals are super important, but also you have to make it almost foolproof. And what I mean by that is you should not make your customers search for anything. They should not have to wonder what your hours are or how to book a party or how to find information about your attractions. You have to make it obnoxiously obvious or they're going to get.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think customers should definitely look into, if you don't have it already, make sure you have those call to actions and easily access your online booking. Because like you said, you don't want your customers to go on a goose chase and find that, because then they'll just get off your website. And so, yeah, of course. So now, not only having a good website is super important to attract customers, what do you think is the importance of streamlining your marketing efforts with email automation? Because I know we do now have email automation. So how do you think our customers could benefit from that?
I think they're a game changer, honestly. They're important for obviously the bigger multi-locations, but they're even more important to the onesie, twosies, mom and pops, because you probably don't have as much bandwidth or staff. So your time is even more precious. So instead of you wasting, quote unquote, your time on, sending one-off emails or having to go on social media and post every day or remind people of parties and things coming up, having that kind of doing it for you and making it very easy and the tool set to do that faster is huge. Because now you can go and spend time on other parts of the facility to grow the business or give better customer care, train your staff, etc.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, keeping your customers up to date on events and offerings is just another way to get them to the door. So I think email automation is just really important. Like you said, whether multi-location or single, I think both customers could benefit from them. So now
Yeah.
speaking about our marketing automations tool, could you tell me a little bit about your experience with using it? How'd you learn how to use it? Tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about that.
So I very much took the approach that our customers do. I just kind of watch the incredible content that our marketing team has put out there to teach us at a high level on what it can do, but then drill down. And I've picked the brains of our CSM, Danielle. She's really great at helping our customers understand how to use it and the benefits. So I've kind of been like, can you teach me this? And she's great. So I think tinkering, I think a lot of people are hands-on like that. Once you get into it, you start using the tool and just get some familiarity with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just the one step is just, like getting into it, getting hands-on. And I think with our helpful tutorials, it's super helpful. And
Yeah.
obviously our great CSMs and training team, getting access to those social posts and triggered emails is really important. So
Mhm.
now with every single feature we offer to our Party Center community, which do
Yeah.
you think our customers could benefit most from? We have like online booking, waivers, point of sale. We have so
Yeah.
many. Which one do you?
There's so many and everybody's needs are different. So it's going to kind of hit differently for the type of facility you have and the size and your goals and priorities. But I still think it goes back to like our bread and butter, man, which is like our online booking, because our online booking is just so visually appealing and easy, and it builds up the hype to like have your event there, or open play or whatever it is that you might be doing through that. And it's just so simple. I'm a mom of four, so I know when I'm booking anything for my kids, if it is at all complicated or not like mobile responsive or whatever, I'm not going to book there because I don't have time and I need to just check it off my list and be done. So I really do think that's a really strong feature that we have that
No,
most
yeah,
people can benefit.
I definitely agree. Just in the sense that you don't really even have to be awake to make revenue. You can
Yeah.
people can book while you're asleep. Well, and they're in bed. First thing they wake up, so they don't necessarily have to call. So I think that's definitely important. And I definitely think another feature that our customers should invest in, which we were talking about, is just our marketing automations tool. Just because scheduling and everything, you can have social media posts for months in advance, and that just saves time. I think saving time is the biggest factor.
It really is.
Businesses
You have to
because
take
everyone's
in,
just so busy.
yeah, you have to take in hard costs, of course, right? When you're looking at a solution, but the soft costs, worth it, every penny.
Yeah, I agree. And now we have extremely worked really hard on our newest feature, which is memberships. How do you think our customers could benefit from memberships if they don't have that already?
Yeah, I just think memberships is icing on the cake. So with Party Center software, we obviously added that as an added value feature. So there's no like extra cost. So literally any money that facilities make from that is just money in their pocket, or to reinvest into the facility. And it's great because it gives them customization on how they want to run their memberships. I have some customers that they like that monthly reoccurring structure, others like the annual. And I
Mhm.
even have some folks that plan on doing it as like a summer pass where they're going to make it run just for the summer season. But it lets you bring in another avenue of revenue. It gets people hooked to then lead into other business for you, like birthday parties or corporate events, things
Right.
like that. So I think it's just icing on the cake, and you should definitely give it a try.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It creates, loyal customers and customers like, keeping into the door. And I think it's beneficial for customers and, the business owner, just because customers want that deal. They don't want to keep paying, every single time they come in. They want just a straight flat fee if they're a loyal customer. So I definitely agree with that. And now
Yeah.
shifting gears, what is your goal for this year?
My goal for this year is to continue to help people join the PCS family. I think that we do a really good job here at Party Center Software on being more than just software and making those folks who are established obviously see more success or make life a little easier. But for the people that
Mhm.
are just entering the space, helping them, feel like, when they talk to us, they have a hero, right? Or a friend that's going to make
Yeah.
them be like, understand like this is an awesome industry to get into. Let me help you open your doors successfully and just crush it. So I'm going to be focusing on just reaching more facility owners or more people who are dreaming become a reality. So that's my focus this year.
Those are great goals to have. And I definitely think that whichever customer that comes in our way, whether, they sign up for websites or marketing automations or even anything, we definitely treat them like family. And I love this industry just because it's so family oriented and we're just so not, I don't want to say laid back, but we're very informal. Like, like we just talk like you're talking to like your sister or,
Mhm.
your brother or something like that. So I definitely agree with that. But alrighty. Well, thank you, Courtney, for being on this week's episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it was a pleasure. Well, I hope these tips shared today were helpful. If you have any feedback or have any topics you'd like to discuss, please be sure to email marketing@partycentersoftware.com. This podcast is a weekly podcast, so make sure to tune in every Thursday. Party Center Speaks is powered by Party Center Software. We are a facility management tool that helps family entertainment centers and event venues book more parties and manage their facilities. We also offer marketing services such as custom website design and marketing automations to help you expand your reach and grow traffic. If you'd like to know more about us, please head over to partycentersoftware.com and be sure to give us a follow at Party Center Software on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and at Party Center Soft on Twitter. Until next time, and thanks for listening.